Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kings and queens, welcome to the R2BB podcast show, aka Return to Black Broadway, with your boy Ray Gideon Peoples, aka Peoples the Dapper Demon Clapper one time, and my main man with the plan, the man himself, AJ Throwback in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. Once again, we back at it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Giving y'all the flavors that you want to savor. You did. So, all my good people, we just jumping in. Tap in with us. Let us know you're here. I know it's been a couple of Tuesdays since we got with y'all. You know, we are doing some reformatting and refocusing with how we going to expand things with the brand. And quite honestly, in addition to just making sure we representing Black excellence and Kingdom excellence at home too. So you can't be saving the whole world in your household. It's a shambles. You
Amen. Amen.
get. That's a part of the R2BB movement as well. We support healthy family structure, which means you can't just be outside and inside it's just, going by the wayside. You did. So we've been doing a little bit of housekeeping at home, and we've been doing also some restructuring. But we just want to let y'all know that we still got more heat for the feet. You did. All right. So once again, excuse me while I hydrate. Once again, please tap in with us. Let us know where y'all coming in from. Out of town, in town, what part of town. You ain't got to give us your address, but we just want to know what side you're hollering from. You did. You know? So yeah, that's what it is. Show some love in the comments. You know, you ain't got to be a scholar with a dollar. All I need you to do is holler. You hear me? You got to do it. Just, tap in, let us know you here so we can support, show love for all the people who support us here on the R2BB podcast show. Also, we have some, probably towards the end of the segment, of our last segment, we got a few announcements around some new things that are going to be happening and how we approach this whole show and the movement as a whole. We are expanding some things and shifting some things that are going to help us continue to bring you all quality content as it relates to this movement here, but also gives room for us to have balance. Because in addition to all them things I just talked about at the beginning, as far as managing life and home and restructuring, we also need time to be outside because there's stuff going on. Whole town still lit. We got, more information, more footage, more initiatives, more education for the arts and programs and sponsors and things that we tapping in at that level with, and also restructuring some other things that are going to help us expand what we're even able to offer the whole movement, by putting more focus on, again, structuring some other things that are coming about as it relates to Black excellence and Kingdom excellence. Both myself and Brother AJ have been getting some divine messages from the Most High about new ventures. See, thing is, in order to keep Black excellence and Kingdom excellence going, you got to evolve. You got to, you got to expand. You got to explore other avenues of how you tap in with what you're doing and tie it into the next plan. See, every season ain't the same. And see, also on a whole other tip, the powers that be, as it relates to on a political and practical end, they already 3 steps ahead of what we're trying to establish, if you follow where I'm going. So we got to put things in place to level up at a different, juncture and to be in place, because see, it doesn't do us no good to establish something if they have the ability to immediately tear it down or even gradually tear it down. In this season, we ain't leaving no room for none of that. You got to be solid and fortified all the way around the gate.
That's right.
So we can also not only make God proud, but make our ancestors proud. So what they went through to establish the things that were torn down in their wake of moving on or passing on or transitioning will not be forgotten historically and culturally, but also that which they started can be revitalized and expanded upon, so that our children and their children's children can take it and raise the bar a whole nother level. And then if the show won't no longer be called Return to Black Broadway, it'd be the new Black Broadway. You remember?
Amen.
The
Yes, yes.
whole point of the return is for us to remember and then build and expand. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
So, having said all of that, AJ, do we got any folks that's jumped in yet, or folks still putting babies to bed and things?
Oh no, we got plenty of folks in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, hold on one second. Let me pull up these comments real quick. Shout out to Lola Love on the check-in. If I can bring up the comment. See the comments, when the comments start flowing, then it's like when you try to select the comment. It don't go to the comments you want at the time. But shout out to Lola Love on the check-in. Shout out to our sis Anonymous Touch on the check-in.
What it do? What it do?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And Anonymous, she got a video dropping, a performance video dropping on Friday. You know what I'm saying? For her song "Light It Up," that's coming out, produced by yours truly.
Light it up, hey.
Yes. So
yes,
definitely looking forward to that dropping. You know, Anonymous repping New York and Houston. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our sis Kimberly Brooks on the check-in. You know what I'm saying? Representing Houston, Texas, all of that good stuff. You know. Shout out to Lady Crawley on the check-in, representing Oakland. You know what I'm saying? We got Texas, we got Oakland. Yes, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people representing, and of course we got our sis, our two. Well, let's see if we can actually pull up the right comment. Give me 1 second. Because I tell you, when you try to hit one comment, another comment.
Oh, we got Lori Love in the building.
Yes. We got our two BB sis in the building. You know what I'm saying? The virtual building with us. So, you know, the ladies is representing tonight.
Yeah. I love it. All the queens is in the building showing love. You know what I'm saying? Of course, gotta say a shout out one time. I don't know if she gonna pop in the comments today because she had another meeting she was doing, just finishing up. Gotta always show respect and love to our queens in the building, me and the brother AJ. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Amongst all these beautiful queens and sisters, and you know, showing love to y'all. We can not show love to ours. We did.
That's right. Got to.
I just had a brain fart. Charged it to my head and my heart. I was on that. What's your queen's name? My brain just said, yeah.
Oh, my wife's name?
Yeah, because I tried to remind Havila. I was trying to get space for yours, you know what I mean? But I was about to say her name, and then my brain went blank.
Yeah, it's all good. Micah, just think of a book in the Bible.
Yeah, I was about to say, I know it's a book in the Bible. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, shout out to Queen Micah. Shout out to my Queen Havila. Shout out to all the queens in the building, all the sisters. We appreciate y'all. Man, look, that's all. And we got a king in the building. Shout out to the good brother, DJ Shane 202.
Yes, sir.
What you do, you did.
My brother who you know, he's always working on something new, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let too much of the cat out the bag. He got a new single he dropped last week, Flowers, featuring MTS Music. So y'all definitely show our brother some love, you know what I'm saying? That's on his Bandcamp page, DJ Shane 202 at .bandcamp.com. So definitely show my man some love. That single is fire. Dope single, you know, in honor of his mama, whose birthday was, I believe, last Wednesday. So
shout out to mama for the birthday last Wednesday. Yes, indeed.
That's right.
Much love.
That's right.
Mama Shane in the building. I don't know if that's her last name, but you know how black folk do. Mama Shane in the
building. Right. Yeah. Exactly. And thank you, sister. It's good to be seen.
Yes, indeed. Oh, Lord Love. We said I walked in when y'all were talking about those before us, and I was just chopping it up saying that very same thing. We've come too far to get weak now. All those that fought before us. Yes, indeed, sis. You know it. Lori Love, she always on point and tapped in on what's really going on. Yes, indeed. That is what it is. If we do not build on what our ancestors fought for, it was for nothing.
That's right.
Got to do it as a people. You know what I'm saying? As children of God.
Yes.
You know, as those who are striving and thriving and posturing ourselves to be excellent and to be passionate and to be effective. Because you can have passion. Oh, see, now y'all done jump me in a whole nother zone. You can have passion without excellence.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
You can have excellence without passion.
Right.
Which thusly makes both what? Ineffective.
That's right. Gotta have both.
See how they say it on it. See how I did that there. No, I'm just clowning. Real talk. I take no credit for anything I say that y'all even remotely think is profound. It's not me and Tim. It's the Most High. I just say what he said.
Amen. That's right.
But yeah,
that's right.
But yes, indeed. Of course, we continue to build, grow. AMCs, yes, indeed. Yes, sir. Yes, I love how y'all tapping in, showing love. Grow and connect is a must. Or if you want to say it like Master Yoda, must we grow and connect? Or grow and connect, we must.
You're right.
Yes, be effective. I'm with you. Yes, you can't be effective without passion and strategic movement.
That's right.
So the excellence is the strategic movement coupled with the passion. And the thing is, if you have excellence without passion, then it doesn't touch people. It just allows you to expand your corporation. That's what by the way, that's what we living under here in America, is a corporation that lacks the passion for people.
Right.
But you can't have wine without fish sticks. My man Shane gets it.
Shane with the wine and fish sticks.
Yes, indeed. You dig. You need all of that, man. That's for us to thrive and grow. All right, so look here. Since we got quite a few people in here, real quick, before we get into this special tonight, but some of y'all might have been aware from the flyer if you tapped in. Tonight we are doing a recap, replay, and discussion on our latest R2BB Cypher single from now on, which also includes the special treat of having the short film component since we on the show today. Now,
right.
For those of you all who all seen it, don't get no spoiler alerts. Just let the people enjoy the moment. And then you give your little chime in the comments. We have a nice little discussion and sing Kumbaya. Yeah. But yeah. Before we get into that, real quick, we're gonna do our segment that we always do right about this time with the sneaky peeky of the weeky. You dig? If y'all ain't been seeing in the stories and on the real posts and whatnot, we got a new single that's about to follow up right behind from now on. See, from now on was our kind of like our fall winter season single. You know what I'm saying? Like the close out of the fall winter, season, that whole aspect of, when it's still dark and cold outside. And you're emerging into the new birth. Ooh, that's a whole other topic, and I ain't gonna drill down on that just yet. But we're gonna sneaky peeky this good muscle crank featuring 4 members of the R2BB Cypher crew. I ain't gonna say which ones, because for a bonus point, if you can guess what artist is on there, we might have to think of something special to do for the people. Maybe get a free download of a single or something. I don't know. We talk about it. But yeah, you ready for the sneaky peeky of the wiki? Muscle Crank, Glory Trapping, featuring. At the end, if everybody doesn't guess who's on there, we'll share with you just so y'all know who y'all looking for when the thing drops. But I'm curious to see who been paying attention. Muscle Crank, Glory Trapping. Run it up.
Life, money, struggle, crown. Hear me. It ain't personal sunnies. It's strictly business. She really up in it. God, her flow is endless. Her spine erected. She moving with it. Nickname her Shane Metric. Y'all stand corrected. She murdered them with love. Call her Shane Perry. All the hustlers that died by my God, I'm with me. She hears the light. She's the female and the Christ. The God and the Christ.
That's all they're getting. That's it.
That's all y'all get for right now.
That's it. That's it.
Sneaky, peeky of the weekend.
They can't get the whole thing.
My little print zone. Yeah, my little Minneapolis funk. Sneaky weekend. I'm messing. I'm about to Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis down real quick.
Yeah, right.
But nah, all jokes aside. Oh, Lori said that's all we get. She was like, "Come on, man."
That's it. That's
yeah,
it. For real.
Man, all right, so while we on this sneaky peeky, can anybody in the audience take an educated guess at or shot in the dark at who y'all think we just highlighted? Which MC of the Cypher crew that we just highlight? Keep in mind there are many. It ain't just 4. There's at least about 30 or 40 of us. Mm-hmm. So, and counting, because I just got a phone call from some folks the other day that was like, man, can I be down?
Can I be down with y'all? Can I roll with y'all? Can I hang with y'all?
Can I hang with y'all? Yeah, but for real though, like, it's, like I said from the beginning, before we started this movement, whole town lit, everybody's interconnected and rolling. So, who do y'all think is the artist that we just highlighted on the song? Remind you, it's 4 artists on there from the Cypher crew. Which one did we highlight? Let's get a couple of guesses, and then we'll let the cat out the bag real quick in a minute.
Here's a hint.
Come on.
She said her name. She referred to herself multiple times in the verse. So she already gave you a hint in the verse.
She really did.
Now here's one guess.
She said I couldn't catch the voice. I couldn't catch the voice. I thought it was Clever Thoughts. I can see how you might probably think that, but no, it's not clever. Actually, interestingly enough, shout out to Clever Thoughts if she's watching. I just actually chopped it up with her the other day because one of the other singles we got coming later on this summer, I'm about to get her on there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I reached out to Clever, and we finally was able to catch up. As the Most High would create an opening when He does His time, and so yeah, it's not Lioness either. That's a great guess. Lori definitely hitting some as far as artists that would fit that vibe that you heard, but it's not Lioness. Let's see if anybody.
And people who have worked together before too.
Yes, that's another hint. All of these wonderful Queen MCs that are being mentioned, they have all worked together at some point or another, including the one that we highlighted.
Exactly.
Does anybody know? All right, so I'm gonna take it that being that Lori Love is the only one that's been batting to see if she could guess it, that everybody else might be a little stuck, or maybe. Hey, listen, by the way, we do this because this is our way of also putting y'all on with artists that you might not either been paying attention to or you just might not have been aware of. Maybe it got past you, especially with the algorithms these days. Somebody might post something about a song and you don't see it till next week.
Yeah. And then also we also gotta keep in mind that most of the people watching, or at least half the people watching, aren't even from the DMV. So
that's the other reason why we highlight this. Thank you, sir. Because we recognize that we have audience from out of town beyond what we are doing in our region. And so this is also a little educational tool for the folks out of town to know how DC get down. You dig? Many styles, many flavors, many things for you to savor. You dig? All right. So the artist who was highlighted on tonight's Sneaky Peeky of the Wiki was none other than my sister Queen from another mister, doing it mean, Uptown Shane. If y'all don't know about Uptown Shane, get with her. Speaking of Lady Crawley, shout out to Lady Crawley again as we highlighted, talking about you said you in Oakland, correct? She in Oakland?
Yep, she in Oakland.
That's perfect. Guess what? Right now, as we speak, Uptown Shane and Kenilworth Katrina, who is actually stationed out there now as doing her thing in the industry, are in Oakland.
How about that?
So go on check out Pennyworth Katrina. Go on check out Uptown Shane. Because they out there on the left side right now representing DC, and with them and their whole showcase that they doing with their collective called the Chocolate City Experience. Yes, that's talking about us. We are Chocolate City. Despite what gentrification been trying to say and do, we still Chocolate City and it ain't never gonna change. You can't get rid of us. We are DC. We are the DMV. Deal with it. So, yeah, she was. She was on the self-destructive thing for the Queens with Kennewick Katrina and all the rest of the other Queen MCs that hopped on that track. Yep, few years back.
Was. Yeah.
Yep.
That's honestly how I first got hip to her, was that track.
Yeah, and also her and Kennewick Katrina and the homie, shout out to the King Gerard Street, Garvey. You know what I'm saying? They have a track called Old DC that they put out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that just came out last summer or right not that far after that or something like in the fall.
Something like that, yeah. It was fairly recent, yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely recent. So go check that out. Yeah. By the way, on our R2BB channel, after y'all like and subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't already, you'll be able to scroll down and see most of these artists we mentioned. We got content from everybody's work because the whole other point of R2BB is to highlight us as a unified front, all interconnected and supporting one another's individual movements, and then of course the R2BB Cypher crew and the show and all the other stuff we're doing in the community initiatives outside. Also, speaking of community initiatives outside, shout out to King Kali and the Triangle Movement. We had him on here not that long ago. I just had came from an event on MLK we had at Busboys and Poets earlier.
He did send something to me about that. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to him. But yeah, man, it's all about the kings and the queens and the young princes and princesses, being shown the way around how to not only remember our history and celebrate our culture, but also how to expand and grow.
That's right.
So you got to know who you labor amongst. You got to know who you on the battlefield with. So yeah, Kennewick Katrina, Uptown Shane, get with them. Also, as far as our kings in the building, the song was featuring. Now y'all didn't hear these verses because we ain't leaked it out yet, but it's also featuring yours truly, Peoplez the Dapper D the Clapper, and we got some new blood coming in from out by the Largo and Kentland area. Young bull named Cash Aminos. You know what I'm saying? He's a little bit older than, a few years older than A-Kev. Because, A-Kev is in his 20s. I think Cash is just kind of hit late 20s or early 30s. Okay. So, yeah, young brother coming with the heat, Cash Aminos. And another reoccurring MC spitting hot flames, one of the other MCs from the Cypher crew, Reese the Realist.
Yes.
All bringing the council member. Listen, I gotta say this once again. It's epic. This dude is the city councilman of Glenarden. He literally dropped a rap album on the day that he won the election.
Yes, sir.
Get out of here. So, I mean, only in the DMV would you get something like that, bruh.
Right.
I've never ever in the history of Negro life heard of an artist who runs for city council and then on the day that he wins drops an album called For the Win. How prophetic is that? The name of the album is called For the Win. And the brother, he already shared when he was on the show interviewing with us that he aligned himself in such a way because the Most High already assured him that it was his, which is an excellent feat when you talk about inspiring the young people, because the brother came from out the mud. He literally would tell you, I came from nothing. And then as he grew and, learned things as a man going into a young man going into a king, positioned himself for black excellence and kingdom excellence and turned his whole situation around. Now he's helping brothers get expungements for records that's coming out. so they can start fresh and have a rebirth. Talking about return to Black Broadway because we're in a renaissance. Renaissance means what? Rebirth. This is the season where if you take advantage of it, I've been saying this since we started this movement. If we take advantage of it, this is a rebirth, it's a new beginning. Grab a hold of this season and skyrocket. It ain't just about survival no more. It's about thriving. Survival is the lowest existence form of human life. Survival helps us get by. It does not help us expand. So we have to thrive by repositioning our thinking, repositioning our feeling, and repositioning our being and doing. You did.
What's
All
funny
right.
is
So,
in that moment that you said that, all I could think was surviving helps you get by, thriving helps you get high.
woo, bars. Surviving helps you get by, but thriving helps you get high. We all got to stay alive. Oh man, you about to give me, man. How I'm about to I'm about to start writing bars right now with that. I might have
Yes,
to steal
sir.
that one, man.
Hey, borrow away.
Yeah, I like that. So yeah, survival helps you get by, thriving helps you get high. Yes, indeed. When you are thriving, you don't need distractions to cope with the fact that you're unhappy with your survival space. Most of us who have coping mechanisms that are not good for us or that are distractions to our forward progression come from the fact that we're not focused on expanding, we're focused on surviving. And so to cope with what we really feel behind the fact that we know we're not really living our full potential, we grab for things. And in this season, the Most High is trying to elevate us beyond the survival level.
Yes. Yes. Amen.
Yeah. So anyway, I know y'all ain't come to hear me preach tonight, but you know, listen, this part of the show. You know, Most High speak.
Exactly.
I gotta be obedient. You dig?
Right.
So
Right.
anyway, check all them people I just mentioned. Now, having said that, for all my people who ready for the main event, show some love in the comments and throw some emojis, some thumbs up, some fire, some whatever, because we about to go into it. Let my brother get everything queued up. And while we wait, again, everybody, just tap in on the comments, you know what I'm saying? Just so y'all know, in addition to us wanting to show love back as y'all show us love, on a housekeeping level, every time you comment, it helps us show traction for the fact that this movement is actually of value to the internet world. And what that does is continue to push it forward in such a way that then you get notifications sooner. You get tapped in with what's happening in different parts of the movement more often because the algorithms ain't trying to push it in the background. And you also help forward the movement in a way where we can, expand in our ability to monetize because we're working towards moving to monetization in a various number of ways on a nonprofit side. We have meetings and around with nonprofit and sponsorships to help create stronger infrastructures where all of these wonderful creatives can get paid to do what they was put here to do, and they not just singing Kumbaya because they just love it. That's good too because you need that heart space. But we try to make sure some grown folk get some money. You hear? Money. We need shmoney.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean? So please comment so we can go ahead and slide some more bread into what we're expanding, amongst what we are already doing as the leaders of such a thing. Now, once again, my people, are y'all ready for the main event? The whole reason why we've been sent. Get live. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those who did not catch the world premiere, and for those who just want to swing back around again and maybe catch some things you didn't see the first time, are we ready to go, good brother?
Yes, we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the main event. Replay recap of the world premiere of the new Return to Black Broadway R2BB Cypher Crew single and video and short film for all y'all film lovers out there, for all them TV shows and podcasts and Netflix watchers and people who tapped in with folk who need sponsorship or syncs and all that for TV, film, movie. Yeah, holla at me. Holla at us. From now on, the short film version. Run it up.
Same dude with Black Milk. Is that the joint?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the first time I met. So.
Yeah, man. So of course, and
that's a good show right there.
Right. In terms of R2BB, the whole strip is significant because it's Black Broadway. But I just wanted to specifically, like when we shot the part one for Cypher Jam, remember as it was called The Street, you know what I'm saying, by Lincoln Theater, because that's another significant spot. So yeah, as far as right here, we want to get a shot, us talking, kind of like how we doing now, you know what I'm saying. I see my man Ramsey, he already getting it, you know what I'm saying. He already ready. TTG. You know what I mean? And then, yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? That's the whole point. So we can have some big. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know what I mean? You got B-roll, people walking past, we talking about this and that. Come bump me again. Yeah. But I literally, I remember the first time I came in back on, it was back then it was called Bar None, before they turned it into Pure. Exactly. And, I had met EXO.
You checking my shit, bro?
Oh, all right. Yeah, do that. Yeah.
Just mess around with you, street.
Yeah, but of course, he was still in diapers then at the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was in his 20s now, so he had to be in diapers when we was all out. You know what I'm saying? But it's significant, man, because these are our stomping grounds as artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if people from whatever region or part of town you was from, even if they really wasn't into whatever you was on U Street, it don't matter what your style was. Everybody came down the street and jumped out there, tried their hand and see what they could see.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And so that's the significance. So let me move this joint because we still in the city though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the little blues speak. Yeah, the speaker just so we can hear, the track and all that or whatever.
Yeah, we still in the city, but we still city though. Nigga, what you
Right.
We still gotta get away. We still gotta get away. We is in public, baby.
Spoken like a true
No gun, just poke and get the fuck off. That's all.
Hey.
Relax. Now you are. Leave it alone. I ain't trying.
And with that shut on quick too.
Yeah. Spoken like a true OG that he is.
Listen here, man. I don't want to.
Don't do that. Yeah, but yeah, man. That's all it is. We gonna do that, and then I just wanted to really, show the camaraderie of us as brothers. You know what I'm saying, vibing, and so that, like you said, that'd be excellent for the B-roll situation. And then I want to get a shot, like solo shots, and then group shots will be vibing. And get a joint where we all clapping, because when the song is claps in the year. So I want to
You just coming from a joint, right?
Yeah.
You just coming. We be working too. Look, he coming from a joint down here on U Street to do his video. Wasn't you with him, Kev? Working. Oh, yeah, man.
Yep, Kev was with me working too. Yep.
Tired.
Yeah, we was just up the Sandoval joint up on Georgia Ave. You know what I'm saying?
Support
Jamaican spot.
Support my brother Nate.
Yeah, definitely. By the way, Nate is on part 3 of the Cypher Jam, R2BB. And we just came from doing a showcase with him and also celebrating his album release joint called The Forbidden Door. You know what I mean? So whenever y'all catch this footage right quick, y'all go cop that, my man. N8. You know what I'm saying? N8, the world changer, you know what I'm saying? Man, one of the dopest lyricists, you know what I'm saying, out here. Langley Park, Maryland is where he's from, you know what I'm saying? So, I actually met Nate 20 years ago when he was playing ball with people shipped me out to Maryland for a second to go to school out there. You know what I mean? The South Side, we was doing a lot outside. You know what I'm saying?
That was the time to be doing a lot too.
Yeah. So, you know, but interestingly enough, I discovered some things about Langley Park. You know, being out there.
Yeah.
If y'all ain't know on the low, Langley Park hood, y'all. I mean, I know people think that it's only if you actually in the city, but nah, Langley Park is hood, bro.
You caught in the wrong spot if you go to.
Yeah, man, you know, just that. And then, of course, you know, we're going to get the shots. Get one drink was, you know what I'm saying, you know, walking in the jump. We good. They know what we doing now. They might have just checked y'all because y'all was in the back behind everybody.
Right.
All right, so, let's go ahead and get the walk in. You know, like I said, everybody's looking at your food like we used to walk in smooth. And then so that way when the B-roll come us walking in, it'll match up with the movie playing and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? You feel me? All right. So let me know when you're ready, man.
asking what's all that racket? As she continues to explain artist true expression, but true musicianship is wrapped up in a package rhythm, creating order out of chaos to relay a vision. I reckon what she tried to teach me is a life's a prism, but one can only manifest full through he who's risen. But first the jackals and the trappers gotta be forgiven. Can't have no hatred in your heart, cause that breeds a vision. Unless you tapped into the truth with a deeper vision. Can't flow, yeah, how you out to hold the bounce back smooth and rock a deeper vision.
Let me speak to the weak, wake them up if they sleep. Stinky think on the beat, if you seeking the heat. Riggedy rap it complete, you can read it and weep. Make it bleed in the street, you can call me elite. Sound sweet on the track, you can call me a treat. As I cancel the culture, you can call me delete. Now I'm calling the sheep, cause they falling too deep. About to fall into grease, give them something to eat. Let's make a two-piece, all sucker shit cease. Now for me I'm a beast, for my nephew and niece. Know some old school dudes that'll pull up in Jeeps with their hand on the rope, but they pulling for peace.
I said we breaking the curse, breaking the chains, never been afraid. Spitting these flames, shifting your brain just to make change. That's how it is, that's how we going. Hey, 1, 2, from now on.
I try to show a word of great description, but the time that I started shit, I knew I had my joy in it. Wasn't the type man to follow crowds, but the passion for the music had me dancing like I'm Chris Brown. Always struggle with my identity. Artists who in front of me made me think it's a myth for me. Lord knows, so pardon me for being transparent. But the top is so lonely when you start to get established. I used to get a thrill out of that, but watching Ye's doc had me thinking God is deeper than rap. Didn't know it then, but I know it now. No more being the bonders, gotta pull myself off the ground.
I heard the book on us is rail jogging, we gargle with old bait. Stepping side to side, our forward striders a slow pace. Hard to band together with out of pocket and no bass. Songs in the key of Hey Sharp, never been Joe's play. Even when they Forrest Gump me, claim that the seats were taken. Simply smile with a trial to make it even paid smooth. In a time when my people fight for survival, I'm restricting my denial to turn my kind into rivals. Personify what was missing, play the floors with choruses. See it's all prospering like my corneas Horace's. History of violence, I simply stick with the peace. Cause a welcome is the mantra, it needs to begin with me. Yeah, from now on, put the silencer on so the sound gone. No screams after the headshots, just dial tone. No landline, needed to call shots. You kids sound grown to get your hind parts in a pine box. I'm saying, homes. From now on, it's black power. Question of the hour, how strong is that power? They soft but claim alpha. When niggas pulled out guns, I seen the outcome. Forgot I'm like Malcolm. From now on, we stepping on you like roaches. I told them, throw the bullet like Deion Coach. We just wanna see dead presidents. Get it? From now on, you can call us the kings of the district.
Oh, man, you see that with that slim, yo? Hey, my man was spiking,
I said we breaking the curse, breaking the chains, never been afraid. Spitting these flames, shifting your brain just to make change. That's how it is, that's how we born. 1, 2, from now on.
You know what I'm saying? From now on, we doing it. We applying pressure. You feel me? Straight like that. Yeah, one time. Okay, good people. Talk to us. We've been seeing a couple of comments popping up, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying, who might not have tapped in on the comments, who might have just be tapping in on the show. If you caught some of it, I love that. That's my little cuz right there. You know what I'm saying? In the building. This that real rap. Appreciate it, baby. Cuz. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? Everybody tap in. Let us know how y'all feeling about that presentation, man. That was the From Now On short film version of our new R2BB Cypher single. You know what I'm saying? Many generations in the building. If y'all hadn't noticed on the track, I think Lori might have spoke on that a little bit. But yeah, the whole goal was to show the strength of this because remember I said we got many styles, so that's just one particular lane of art and hip hop culture that we express. I also want to give a shout out to Collective Conscious Media, the homie, good homie, you know what I'm saying, Ramsey, aka Farrell Brown, who did the footage shooting, and also shout out to the Queen DC Rants, who also jumped in with us on the team on editing and effects. She really made the storyboard that I gave her come to life, and we appreciate that. You know what I mean? And she had us like looking like hip hop soul superheroes. All of y'all seen all that lightning? I was like, oh, like, bruh, I'm telling you, like, she took all of our body movements, all of our, you know, expressions and all of that, and then literally turned all of that into, like, you know, when you watch Marvel, DC Comics, all them different type of movies that have those effects that make the movements and the expression and the words and the scenes of what's happening, whatever, in the moment in the movie, it just makes it pop out at you. Yeah, she did that. So once again, DC Ranch Media, show her some love. If y'all need some good editing and you know, graphic work on your video presentations, she got that heat, as y'all can see. So let us know, man, how y'all feeling about it. We can talk all day about what we think, man, but we really want to hear from the people. You know, drop some other comments, you know, folks. You know, I see Lloyd Love is loving it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. But also, if y'all have any comments or questions about the song itself, I don't know if y'all caught any of the content as far as what them bars are saying, but everybody brought the heat. You know, visuals was on point. Appreciate it, cuz. Yeah, also, if y'all are not tapped in with any of them artists that you seen. Now, of course, you know myself, you know what I'm saying, Peoplez and brother AJ Throwback, as y'all saw. But also, if y'all not familiar with other, you gotta say shout out. We also had him on the show about a month or so ago. Gotta give a shout out to the big homie, the OG, the legend, the one of the first pioneers of hip hop in DC. Stick it in, getting riggedy raw. Gotta show love to the big homie. You did. Also gotta show love to my young brother, A-Kev, another young blood in the game. As y'all can see, he's solid on the bars. And what's unique about him is that he can go boom back with the OGs, or turn right around and trap it out and just go bananas. And his content is not just shoot them up, bang, bang, smash, smash, bring them over. I got your girl. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't hating on nobody's thing, man. But I personally feel we got enough of that out there. We don't need no more. Listen, public service announcement. We don't need no more artists talking about killing folk. We got enough people dying.
Right. Or as
you gonna talk about? Go ahead. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, or as T-Pain emphatically said, "Do something else.
Do something different."
We already have that.
We already had that. He's like, we don't need no more Futures. We don't need no more Migos. We don't need no more Me's. We don't need like that. Hey, and mind you, that was a message from a brother who was part of the reason why the whole resurgence of, you know, the auto-tune and all of that. Now, shout out to T-Pain if he ever gets a chance to see this. I think you did wonders with the sound, brother.
Absolutely.
But I thoroughly agree. Too many people came behind you and Future and all the ones who kind of did it at the beginning and just trying to recreate the same thing.
Right.
Do something different.
And not even as talented as him, because the thing is, T-Pain didn't need it. T-Pain can sing without it. Yeah, other people they need it in order to help them sound better. He don't need that.
Right. And you know, I am happy in this present generation that as men we are being given a little bit more permission to actually be able to feel and be in tune with, you know, our vulnerable side. Yes, agreed, Brother Calvin. We definitely need variety back in music. Variety. That was the dope thing about the 80s and 90s and the eras before that. is there was variety. No one artist sounded like the other one.
That's right. That's right.
If you notice, word to that initiative or that train of thought, not one artist on this Cypher Jam, on this this new single Cypher single that y'all just heard sound alike.
Right. And that's
AJ
even
got his
reflective
own
in the music.
Yeah, in the music, yeah. AJ got his own style. I got my own style. Uptown XO, gotta say shout out to my homie, you know what I'm saying, my brother from another mother, Uptown XO, who is also on there. And that brother is like the modern day Malcolm of hip hop. Yeah. Like with bars. Like I don't know if y'all he's talking from now on, put the silencer on to the sound going, no screams after the headshots is downtown. No landline needed to call shots. You kids sound call to get your hind pox in a pine box of sounds. Woo! From now on, it's back power. Question of the hour. How strong is that power? They soft but claim alpha. You just put out guns. I seen the outcome. For God, I'm like Malcolm. What? Retarded. Yeah, I had to recite my man's bars real quick. XO, if you people, man, I had to do it because I just love, man. I done listen to that, man. Everybody came with the heat. There's something I just, just to show respect to that brother in his respective lane anyway, and the way he does what he does. XO has put on so much for the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
As an Uptown homie, like he grinds for the culture, and it's not just about him. Shout out to this brand on the entrepreneurial tip and on just pressing forward a movement, the culture over corporate journey. If y'all ain't heard of Uptown XO, or if you have not seen his brand, the brother got fire fits. His threads are retarded.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Also, while we here on that street, if y'all ain't got none of that batch work from my man AJ, another brand, fire, t-shirts, hats. My man got, I don't know if you got keychains, candy, whatever, but it's all dope. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Yeah, it gave me feelings of yesteryear without seeming dated. Now that's what's up. That's what we wanted to hear, bro. I appreciate that because there's a fine line between classic and dated.
That's right. That's right.
You can shoot in the dark with a boom bat joint and people be like, yeah, it would be cool if it was still 1993. Or it could be like, yo, that was a breath of fresh air for the people who was alive when that sound was being created. And for the people who ain't never heard of it, they're kind of like getting a different perspective on how they look at the hip hop that came from our era.
That's right.
It's another reason why we put a young brother on there who could hang with that type of heat as far as the boom bap vibe, because we want to show the youngins that you can have variety, you can expand young people, and the young people who might catch this. You do not have to stay in one little box. Just because somebody before you was trapping and rapping does not mean you have to do that. Or if you like that style, cool. But consider maybe broadening your topic a bit. We don't need no more songs about hoes and bees. We don't need no more songs about shooting and killing. We don't need to spin the block and sell no more coke or crack or pills or fentanyl. All these,
or be addicts. Because there's been a progression.
Hello, because I don't know if y'all peeped the shift in the culture. It was a time, and this ain't nothing against white folks, we ain't racist, but it was certain drugs and things that we didn't just, as black folk, when we was coming up, we didn't involve ourselves in. You had to be tapped in with somebody who was kind of in deep on the other side of the drug game for you to just be yourself at 12, 13, 14 years old sniffing coke. Like, yeah, again, I ain't come to preach, but I gotta speak when the Most High put it on my heart. We don't need no more drug addicts trying to rap.
Exactly.
No more zombies. No more suicidal missions. No more crash test dummy songs. We got plenty. We got endless albums of that. Because right now somebody's putting out a crash test dummy song while we on here talking. As we speak, there's probably at least about 100 of them that just went up on the internet, hoping that they go viral tonight. Now, I ain't knocking the youngest hustle. I respect what the youngest have done to monetize the game in a different way that we had not yet reached in our generation. But what difference is it going to make if you're able to get money if you ain't going to be allowed to share it with your people?
Well, Exactly.
Anyway, so message, yeah, but yeah, no, we had. Think about it. We literally had what, like 3 or 4 generations present on that one song.
Yep. Yep.
We got the big homie Stinky Dink. That's one generational bracket.
Yep.
Then you got me, probably like me, EXO, and AJ are all in the same age bracket. So that's another generational bracket. And then you got age ranges in that bracket because EXO, I think EXO just might have hit his into his 30s.
Actually, EXO's like late 30s.
Yeah, mid 30s.
Yeah.
Right. So you got mid 30s. Then you got the 40s, which is me and AJ's group. And then you got Big Homie, where he's I think he's like in his 50s now. You know what I'm saying?
Early 50s.
And now you got young brother, young boy, A.K. who is in his 20s.
Mm-hmm.
You got four different age brackets and at least 3 generations present on the song. That's what we need. We got to connect one to another, youngins and OGs together. Part of the reason why, now I'm going to speak to us. Part of the reason why these youngins is lacking some of these lessons to keep them balanced is because not everybody, but some of us OGs ain't do our job when the baton was passed to us. Now, for the super big homie age group, for the baby boomers and beyond, some of y'all didn't pass the baton.
That's right.
So accountability all the way around for every generation. Wherever you fall, get in, you lay down where you play down. You know what I'm saying? We all need to be accountable for us to progress forward, my people.
That's right.
All right. So, brother AJ, anything else you want to give or share with the people? Because before we give y'all our announcements, we just want to, get reflections on how y'all feeling. And everybody, again, if you're feeling the tune, please like, share, comment, subscribe, spread it around, put it in your stories, repost it on your wall so people know to go check it out. We trying to run the numbers up. We ain't out here for the fame, y'all. We trying to do this for the people.
That's
Run
right.
it up, please.
That's right.
Don't be like, yeah, man, I know that junk, but then don't share it nowhere.
Right. And all the information you need to know is right in the description of this video that you're watching right now. So, boom.
It's right there. And you ain't got to guess. You ain't got to look. All you got to do is go in that link in that bio, a nice little place. Or if you're already on the YouTube, just scroll on down real quick. Hit this like, subscribe, smash the bell.
That's right.
Yeah. This
Make
helps us.
you.
Yeah, this again, good people, helps us forward and progress the movement because this is for the culture and for the people. We ain't doing this because we try and get rich off it. Now, if the Most High opens up the door for us to, go up that way, we'll take it. And then what we gonna do? We're gonna make sure our household good, and then we're gonna funnel it right back into empowering the community, which is the whole point.
Exactly.
So run it up and stay tuned for that Muscle Crank Glory Trapping featuring Uptown Shane, featuring yours truly, Peoplez the Dapper Demon Clapper, featuring Cash Aminos, featuring Reese the Realist. Yes, indeed. And we ain't done yet. Shout out to the homie T Black, who actually has been taking some of our songs and doing go-go funk remixes. I don't know if y'all peeped that, but yeah, get in my man T Black. Sick with it, producer, songwriter, extraordinaire, another brother, and a part of the crew. Man,
and he can rap.
And he can rap.
And he can rap on the low. He don't throw the bars out there as often as he throw the beats out there. But my man can rap too.
Yeah, definitely. Also, shout out to the Queen J Mills because she and I have a song that we've done together called Moment in Time, which was another one that T Black actually just recently remixed. It's expanded so much, and people we appreciate all the people who've been loving. Or is it on streaming platforms or just YouTube? Right now, Brother Hines, right now it's exclusively on YouTube. Don't worry. We actually got a package of what we putting together in order for y'all to be able to stream and or purchase. Because purchasing can still be a thing, by the way, y'all. You know, because y'all know it ain't but 2 cents of a penny off of a string. We appreciate the pushing around and the love, but yeah, it's even better if you going to spend you a quick dollar. You know what I'm saying? Or when we drop the whole project, we can spend you $9. Trust me, we done spent money on less. So
Right.
yeah, but I appreciate you asking that. It's an important question, Brother Hines. But right now we're exclusively offering it on our outlets as far as our platforms for the channel and in terms of things we've been posting on our pages because we're trying to draw more traction where to the outlets. So then once we do drop music, it actually matters to people because if don't nobody know and if ain't nobody supporting the whole movement in the show, then we don't continue with nothing. We just another bunch of people dropping songs like the thousands of other people. We want this to make noise as a connectivity piece to the movement. That's the main focus, people. So share it around, all of that. And when we ready, once we feel we've reached a certain level of attention around, when we feel like we got everybody really tapped in with us all the way, then we drop the music for you to listen to and ride into your car. Now, if you want to be creative and resourceful, hint, hint, you know, it's a whole lot of stuff on YouTube that's downloadable. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? You know, because we ain't mad at you if you ride it in your car because you download it off YouTube. As long as you like and subscribe, you supporting the channel. That's what's getting us further towards what we're trying to do, expand. And then go ahead and download that thing on your car and ride to it. If that's the way you want to support, there's many different ways. You ain't got to spend dollars all the time. Sometimes you just sharing it around and bumping it. Like I do stuff like play all of my friends' music. I pull up random places and just start bumping their music just to see how people react. Every little bit goes a long way. Everybody jump in. Like my granny used to say, come on, baby, many hands make light work.
Well.
But yeah, everybody put your hands in. You remember he used to like, come on, y'all, everybody put your feet in. When we would take tag.
Right.
Come on, y'all, everybody tag in.
Uh-huh.
Again, this is not for us. This is for the people. So don't think that we over here begging for you to support our little song or whatever. No, we are trying to empower the people and show the youngins that positivity is still cool.
Exactly.
It's part of the reason why Muffin Crank has more of a trappy feel because I'm like, all right, cool. We gave him the boom back. We gave him the go-go funk from the old school and the new school at the beginning on the Cypher Jam, you know, joint we did with the whole entire crew. Now we're going to trap them out a little bit. But we trying to trap with purpose, y'all. Trapping with a purpose. The kids going to follow whatever everybody else saying is cool. That's how it works with youngins. If they think it's cool, they with it.
That's right.
So we got to make positivity cool again. How we going to do that if the kids don't know about it? And the kids is going to listen to what mom and daddy listening to because there's a lot of kids, word to a lot of adult millennials now, who know 90s R&B because their parents was playing it around them.
That's right.
Just like how it was when we were younger and our parents was playing 60s and 70s R&B for those who are extennials or even for baby boomers, you know, so on and so forth. So if you ain't presenting it to them in a way that makes them feel like it's something cool to be a part of, you're going to lose them. So we trapping with a purpose. You dig? All right. So we appreciate all of y'all who have been showing love. Any other comments we got, brother? Any other things before we get into these closing announcements before we tap out real quick?
Nope, that's it.
All right. So once again, Return of Black Broadway show. We appreciate y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this recap, replay. Spread the word. Once again, support the channel. Let's expand and grow. Now, in the spirit of what I said about expanding and growing, we're going to be doing a bit of a change up with how we approach this thing. Now, 2 things are about to happen. We're expanding our team into a 3-man hosting situation, and you won't always see all 3 of us at the same time. The reason why we're doing that is because we need time, people, to live. And you know, like for example, Brother AJ has mentioned that his wife is in medical school. She almost done. So the brother is focused on making sure that he holding down the queen amongst being a musical director and this thing and all the other stuff he got going on. Same here with me, you know what I'm saying? My queen is embarking upon some new things that she's opened up into. I'm trying to be supportive of her while at the same time making sure the two I got in college. And, you know, y'all get it. We got to live life and we got to have time to be outside because some other banging events for the community coming up that we need to be present at, some of which might be on a Tuesday. So that means if we going out on a Tuesday to do that, then we need to be able to say to the wife, yeah, babe, I'm going out tonight, but tomorrow night I'm home. I got you anything you need. I'm just speaking real life here. We talking real. So in order to accommodate that and still keep the movement going, what we're now shifting to is you all will get notifications and all the information about when it's going to go up. We're rolling into now having an R2BB IG channel page where we will do sometimes impromptu lives on the page. We still gonna be giving y'all all the content, the videos, the cross marketing from other artists and people in the culture, the outreach. All of it's still gonna be highlighted, but we're not gonna be doing a show segment every Tuesday. What we will be doing is not only expanding the team, but we also will be going to a exclusive interview twice a month situation. Meaning it's 2 Tuesdays that you can tap in on the IG channel if you want to just be connected to what's popping, or just kind of tap in here and there because we might go live just randomly. The live is not necessarily always going to be announced. If it's exclusive live, we will go live on the IG and announce it ahead of time. However, we will still be doing exclusive interviews and world premieres and special things like how we did tonight. But it's going to be twice a month, meaning you're going to get at least one exclusive interview, and more than likely at least one exclusive world premiere as we have more material that is forthcoming. Now, in the interim of us doing this transition where we're moving from an every week segment to a 2 times a week segment, that still means the movement is popping, but there's other things happening around it, so that once we come back on the show for exclusive interviews or world premieres, we have other dope content that we can share that's fresh. You know what I mean? That gives you a tap in on what's not only been happening up until, but what's popping right now in your face. All right. So now, in addition to that, finally, last announcement, as we're expanding and transitioning into the space that will give us more variety and flexibility around how we do what we're doing, like I said, there will be times where when we come in and do exclusives, most of the time y'all gonna see me because clearly I'm the main host and leader of the movement that we started. You may not see Brother AJ for a little while because again he needs time to recalibrate on some other things on his plate, and we gonna honor and respect the spirit of Black and Kingdom excellence and allow my brother to do so. Doesn't mean he left the movement. It doesn't mean my brother ain't disappeared. He ain't gone nowhere. But that does not mean everything that we're continuing to do and that we're doing that he's not going to be a part of. Give a brother a little time and let him get wife across that stage real quick. You hear me? Now, in the meantime, we will be having other, guests and hosts that will be joining us. Now, occasionally, if I need to tap out and take a break and get, tapped in with some other things as well, I will do so, but you all will be notified at who's going to be running the host spot at such time. Now, it does not mean that the team as a whole is still not rocking as a team, because we still are who we are, Return to Black Broadway movement and podcast show and Cypher crew. And we also going to be rolling out some arts education initiative things that I've been talking with some folks in the community leaders about, so we can make some on the ground impact at the next level. And cement this thing that we speaking about in thought, theory, and passion. You dig? Effectiveness. So just want to run that by y'all. Stay tuned for more Return to Black Broadway podcast show. Your boy Ray Gideon, Peoplez A.J, Peoplez the Dapper Demon Copper one time. And your main man, my man with the plan, AJ Throwback.
Yes, sir.
In the building. So stay tuned for more exclusive interviews. We got some folks who lined up that's coming up, but it's just going to just be a little bit more spaced out. So that means y'all got to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you get the notification in case you forget to tap in, or just pop in on the IG page once we drop the link. You did? And then look for us outside when it's time. R2BB. Run it up. We gone.
I said we breaking the curse, breaking the chains, never been a phase, spitting this flame, shifting your brain just to make change. That's how it is.